All right, so welcome back once again. From today, we will be starting the crystallography, which is very important for our various examination. So first, let's start with the crystallography. Crystallography means simply the crystal. Graphy, as you all know, that their study of their shapes, their geometries, their configurations of the atoms, the planes, of course, the molecules in the three-dimensional space. So in this crystallography, we will be understanding the various aspects of crystallography, which is important for the geology students. So if we define a crystal, it is nothing but an arrangement of atom in three-dimensional space, the geometrical shape. So there are different stages of crystallography, which we will be studying today, starting from the very basic to the higher level. So let's first start the things. So let's suppose this is a crystal. So how the geometrical shape is arranged here, that is our main concern. What are the molecular arrangement, how it appear. So all that properties we will be studying today. So basically there are few crystal units named as unit cell, crystal units. It's just a building block of any crystal. Like you see the houses. So houses are made up of the small bricks. So that brick is termed as unit cell, by which the complete structure or the crystal has been formed up, and they have a similar properties, which shows properties of a, if we are going to study a single unit, we can study the whole crystal. So instead of studying the whole crystal, we study the unit cell, and by that we could able to analyze and summarize that how the properties is differing, right? So there are 3 or 4 type of unit cell. First one, as you can see in this diagram, this is simple cubic lattice, or you can say simple lattice, like as it is tetragonal shape. So this will be simple tetragonal unit or simply cell, right? So simple cell, then comes to the face centered cell, which is something like apart from the corner, there will be atoms at the each faces also. As you could see here, this diagram has 6 faces: top, at the bottom, at the back side, at the front side, at the left side, and at the right side. So like this molecular arrangement will be there, which is known as FCC, face centered cell. Another one we have body centered cell. This might be very easy, and the questions is oftenly asked from here. What happens in body cell, body centered? Along with these corner atoms, there will be a bigger atoms at the center. Last one comes as, this is body centered, which is known as BCC, body centered cell or body centered unit lattice. And the last one comes the end centered, which is found in some crystals, in some crystal systems only. If we will be seeing this, the arrangements of the molecule will be at the corners. And apart from these corner atoms, there will be either a top or bottom, or this is end, or either it is known as end centered. At the end faces, end centered cell, or you could say ECC, or either there will be the faces at the opposite end, like the right and left, or either the front and back. So like this arrangements of atom is there, which we have to study, right? So we will be seeing the molecular arrangements and their sharing, which is again important. Sometimes this type of basic questions is asked in the questions, though this you might have already studied in 9th class, 10th class, or either in 11th and 12th in solid chemistry, or either in solid state of physics chapter. Physics and chemistry, in both the things you get these type of unit cell, right? So the basic thing, if you recall or if you remember, that are, first of all, let's see, sharing at corners, at corners is 1/8 of the each atom. That means one atom is shared by the 8 other atom with the 8 cell, and sharing at the center is complete one. That means one atom is there only, which is not shared with anyone. Next comes the sharing at faces, which is 1/2. That means one atom will be shared with the 2 cell. Like this is an unit cell. Another unit cell could be here itself. So if the faces here is the center, so this is shared with this unit as well as in this unit. So like that happens. All right. So these are the 3 things which we have to understand, and they are very basic. Now we will be moving to the next. We will be calculating the number of atoms in each unit cell, which we have described at 4 type of cell, and how many atoms, total atoms, will be there, right? So let's see in this simple cell. So in simple cell, we have atoms only at the corners. So how many total atoms will be there? That's what we have to see. Is it 8? Is it 4? Is it 6? Or is it 1 or 0? That's what we will be seeing. So as we know that, as we see that at the corners, sharing is 1/8. So total atom here will be, there are 8 atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and their sharing is 1/8. So this becomes total 1 atom is there in this simple cubic lattice, or simple lattice cell. Next comes the body center. In which the configuration of atom is something like this. And one atom at the center. So total atom, if we have to calculate, total atom, they will be 8 are at the corners, plus 1 is at center, which sharing is 1. So this becomes equal to 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. So total atom in BCC are 2. Now coming to the face center. Eight atom at the corner. Apart from that, there is each at the face, top face, bottom face, left, right, back, front. So total atom here will be 8 at the corner. Their sharing is 1 by 8 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 atom at the faces, and their sharing is 1 by 2 if you remember. So 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. Highest density of the atoms is found at the FCC. Just remember this. Now coming to the body centered and centered, sorry. In end centered, there are 8 atoms at the corners in each cell. And apart from that, there will be 2 more atoms at the opposite faces, right? That is, if we take at top, another one we have to take at the bottom. So total number we have to calculate. So 8 is the at the corners plus 2 is at the faces, which is 1 by 2. So this becomes 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. Hope this is all clear. So like this, atoms are there. Now we will be moving towards the next. According to these arrangements, as we all know that there are 6 or 7 crystal systems. So in each crystal system, unit cell will be different. So according to the Bravais, so total lattice are 14. 14 lattice are there according to the Bravais. That means like 3 unit cells are in the cubic system, that is simple cubic, body centered and face centered. And centered is not found here. So these 3 units are there in the tetragonal similar way. There will be different units. In the hexagonal, there are different units. In the orthorhombic, there are different units. In the monoclinic and the triclinic, there are different units. So total, according to the Bravais, there are 14 Bravais lattice. If we talk about the total point group, like this, in total point groups, there are 230 space groups, which is again an important. So this is what you have to remember. Total point groups are 230, but according to the Bravais, they are 14. All right. So if we see the crystal system, there are so many crystal systems. So 6 crystal system we consider. In the different crystal system, there are different kinds of unit lattice. Different kinds of classes are there. So now coming to the symmetry operations. Hope it's all clear that what is symmetry. Symmetry is nothing but in a certain crystal system, a plane which can divide the crystal into 2 equal halves. So 2 equal halves. So that is symmetry. It is symmetry there, but symmetry is along the plane. It could be this side. It could be diagonally, in the another diagonally, laterally, vertically. So like that, symmetrical planes can be there. All right. Apart from this, if we see these symmetry classes on the basis of these, the 6 crystal system. And what are those 6 crystal systems? The cubic, tetragonal, the hexagonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic, triclinic. Right. And hexagonal has 2 divisions. One is trigonal division. Another one is known as rhombohedral division, or you could say the hexagonal itself. So these are the by these it becomes 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if we consider this together as a hexagonal system, so this becomes 6 crystal systems there. So on the basis of symmetry operations or symmetry study, these 6 crystal system is divided into these 6, or either I could say the 7 crystal system are divided into 32 symmetrical classes. All right. If there will be any kind of problem, you can type in your comment box. We'll take their queries. So there are total 32 symmetry classes. Now coming to the forms. Forms are the appearance of any crystal as a small unit or a crystal, you could say. So there are total 48 forms in all these 32 classes. And point groups are, total point groups are 230, Bravais lattice are 14. Why I'm repeating this again and again? Because from here, from these quantity, these numbers, you may receive the question. 32, these 30, 14, 230, the 48 forms. And now forms are divided basically into two things, that is open form and the closed form. Now coming to the open forms are the forms which do not enclose space completely. They enclose the space but not completely. So there will be open forms, like we could say the pinacoid. The pinacoid has two faces only. One face, another face at the back end side. So the down portion here is, and the left and right portion is open. So this will be open form. Now coming to closed form. Forms in which space is enclosed completely. So जिसमें पूरा space closed होगा, like we could say the cubic, or we'll say simple the cube. So there are total upper face is there, down face is there, left face is there, right face is there, left face is there, back face is there, front face is there. So they all are closed because they have formed a configuration of closed faces, right? So in this way, they becomes the closed form. So if we see these 48 forms, and on the basis of symmetry or either optical properties, forms are again divided into two things on the basis of optical property. Now, optically, forms are two types: isometric and isometric. And isometric. So isometric mainly is cubic system, and an isometric or an isotropic, an isometric and sometimes isotropic. Iso means always you remember the same. Metric means configuration. Tropic means optical property. Similar optical property and similar shape. In each classes, if there is. So mainly the cubic systems forms are known as isometric forms, and an isometric forms is here. So in cubic system, there are 15 forms and there are 33 forms. Out of these 15, all are closed. Again, there is asked the question from here. All isometric forms are open, they close, some are open, some are closed, some are closed, some are open, something like this option you may get. So they all are closed. Isometric forms are all closed. While in case of these anisotropic forms, 15 are closed, 18 are open. The digit this may reverse. Actually, I'm a little bit confused in this, but we'll be seeing, we'll clear these doubts. Or you can just search explore. So in this way, 30 becomes closed total form out of the 48, and these 18 becomes open. All right. So this you have to remember. So in this are all other crystal system. Starting from tetragonal to trigonal. So that is triclinic. If we see the triclinic, all forms are open. No one forms of the triclinic is closed. This is again a star point which you have to remember. This was a star point. So these things you have to remember. Getting my point or not? In an isotropic forms, there are 33 forms. And if we took the separately triclinic system, so all forms of triclinic systems are open. So these were the classification of forms again on the basis of the optical property. Now we'll be seeing forms on the basis of fundamental symmetry. On the basis of symmetry, or the number of symmetry present in the different forms or different class of a crystal system, it is 4 types: holohedral, hemihedral, hemimorphic, and fourth enantiomorphic. So in this we get maximum number of symmetry, maximum symmetry. Half of the faces of holohedral form. That means like if there is 24 faces, so in this form there will be only 12 faces, just exactly half in the hemihedral. In the hemimorphic, there will be least symmetry. In this whole hemimorphic forms, there will be getting least symmetry element. In an enantiomorphic, no symmetry. Only left-handed and right-handed crystal will be there. Like if we see this as a face, so opposite face will be something like this. Or either we could say, if I draw a complete diagram, so would be like this. And if we are going to cut here, so symmetry is there little bit, but it is on the left side, it is on the bottom side. It is at the top, it is at the bottom. So there is no symmetry in this. And if we are going to cut here, cut laterally, so again it becomes an upper side and it comes on the inner side, so there is no symmetry. So an enantiomorphic form has no symmetry. Getting my point or not? So this is the important things which you have to remember. All right. Now, coming to the next. I'm recalling you once again, revising the things. We started with the crystal units, or we say unit cell. Then it forms the crystal. And crystal is again divided into the different classes. crystal is again divided into the different classes, that is in classes, symmetry classes, and that is again divided into the forms. There are 14 Bravais unit, but total 230 space group, and there are 6 or 7 crystal system. There are 32 classes, that's fixed. There are total 48 forms, that's again fixed. Naturally, we are saying. Synthetically, there can be different things. All right. So now we'll be seeing the stereographic projection, which is very important. But before this, if you look back, you will see that out of the 6 crystal system or the 7 crystal system, they all have 3 crystallographic axes. But in hexagonal, there is 4 crystallographic axes only. In hexagonal, in rhombohedral division. In hexagonal system, how many axes are there? 4. While in all other there are 3 axes, that is A, B, and C. While here is different, right? So now let's move to the stereographic projection, right? So in the stereographic projection, for this we have to understand the symmetry operation, because the stereographic projection is coined for the symmetry, and they are drawn on the basis of symmetry elements. So symmetry elements, there are 3 symmetry elements: axis of symmetry, it's known as AOS; plane of symmetry, which is POS, known as short forms is known as POS, AOS, and center of symmetry. We will be discussing all these COS, and it is represented as I. This is important to understand. So what is axis of symmetry? How we will be defining? Let's say this is an crystal. How we have to understand this? Let's have a look. Suppose this was a crystal, and we want to understand the axis of symmetry. So we know there are 3 crystallographic axes. So axis of symmetry, or there will be a axis. Let's say this is an axis. If we will rotate this crystal along this axis up to 360 degree, there will be a repetition of similar phase. There will be repetition of similar phase. If there is a rotation of similar phase, so there is for sure axis of symmetry. Getting my point or not? There will be axis of symmetry. So how many times of similar phase is rotating? Let's say this is there, this is there, this is there. So that numbers of axis of symmetry will be there along that axis. Could be the lateral axis. We could rotate along this. We could rotate along this. We could rotate along this. Any axis there. So axis of symmetry will be that. So axis of symmetry, we have understand what is an axis of symmetry. Now we'll be seeing types of axis of symmetry. So it is one axis of 2-4 symmetry is there, one axis of 3-4 symmetry is there, one axis of 4-4 symmetry is there, and one axis of 6-4 symmetry is there. One axis of 1-4 symmetry doesn't mean nothing. I mean, there is no face which is repeating. None. एक फेस था वो एक ही बार आया, तो रिपीटेशन नहीं हुआ. There is no repetition, so no axis of symmetry. 5-4 symmetry 1A5 never exists. This question is again asked so many times. A5 never exists. One axis of 5-4 symmetry never exists. Two axis of 5-4 symmetry, three axis of 5-4 symmetry never exists. 5-4 symmetry होती ही नहीं. ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि अगर 5 बार एक फेस रिपीट हो रहा हो, क्योंकि फिर छठा जो है जब वो क्लोज नहीं रहेगा, ओपन रहेगा, तो फिर उसमें कुछ नहीं होगा, राइट. और ओपन और क्लोज से इसका कोई लेना देना भी नहीं है, वैसे तो कोई इशू नहीं है, तो वो बनता ही नहीं, कॉन्फ़िगरेशन बनता ही नहीं है. और अगर 5 फेसेस होते हैं तो उसमें सिमेट्री आती ही नहीं. सो वन एक्सेस ऑफ 2-4 सिमेट्री का क्या मतलब हुआ? मतलब ये हुआ कि 360 टाइम हमने रोटेट किया और वो फेस कितने बार आया? 2 बार आया. तो सिमेट्री का जो रिपीटेशन ऑफ प्लेन है वो कितने डिग्री पे हुआ? 180 डिग्री पे. Getting my point or not? That means if we are rotating a crystal along a axis, the repetition of a same phase will be at 180 degree, then only there will be symmetry. If it is repeating at the different, so of course symmetry will not be retained. In the similar way, if we see the 3 axis, one axis of 3-4 symmetry, that means 360 is divided by 3, that means the same phase is repeating 3 times. So in this case it will be at 120 degree. 1A4, that means 360 degree हमने crystal को rotate किया, we have rotated the crystal this 360 degree, but the repetition of same phase was 4 times. That means each phase will be repeating at 90 degree. That's again an important. If we see the one axis of 6-4 symmetry, that means we have rotated the crystal 360 degree and the same phase was repeated 6 times. That means the each phase was repeating after every 60 degree angle, which was made there. Getting my point or not? This is very important now, because what is happening? Repetition is there. So the questions may ask from here. Since MSQ questions are coming in every examination except UPSC and CSIR, GATE and IIT exam, whatever examination is organized by the IITs, they are giving MSQ questions now in the MSQ, multiple selection question or multiple choice question. Multiple selection question, that means you have to select more than one. All right, so now we will be seeing the plane of symmetry, POS, that is plane of symmetry. It can be 2 types, because we have only 2 types of plane, vertical and horizontal. This could be the axial, and diagonals planes could be there. So axial plane can be there, vertical horizontal हो सकते हैं और diagonal हो सकते हैं. All right, so diagonal and axial, both type of plane of symmetry will be there. That means if we are dividing a crystal by a plane and it is retaining this equal halves in both the sides, that will be plane of symmetry. It could be like this, it can be like this, it can be like this, or it can be if we see a crystal like this, so it can plane can divide crystal like this also. There can be this plane, it can be this plane in this way, it can be this plane, it can be this plane, it can be this one. Getting my point or not? So in this way, there could be different kinds of symmetry elements. Now coming to the center of symmetry, COS. All right. So COS we will be looking, center of symmetry. It means simply, there is a place in the crystal from which all the symmetrical plane are passing from a certain place. If it is passing from a single place, or it is retaining the symmetry from all the sides, there will be center of symmetry presence. And mainly center of symmetry is present in holohedral form only. And we could say normal class. Getting my point or not? So this is important. So what we can do with these symmetry elements? Let's see that. First, understand the Harman-Morgan symbol, HM symbol, which we know as Harman and Morgan symbol. So they are numerical digits, so we could say they are 3 digits, maximum 3 digit of symmetry, from which we can recall, or we can get the all symmetry elements of a certain class. Simply means that if we have cubic system, so in cubic system there are 5 classes. So first we'll take the hexa octa, let's say hexa octahedron class, hexa octahedron class. So in this is actually normal class of cubic system, or we could say holohedral form of cubic system. This poses maximum number of symmetry element. So there are 13 axes of symmetry, total 13 symmetries there, 9 plane, 13 axes of symmetry. So how we'll remember that? Rather, that is diagonal, the axial, the verticals, the horizontal, either there is axis of symmetry, there is plane of symmetry. For that, we use the HM symbol. Right, getting my point? So this becomes an important tool for us to understand this thing. Getting my point or not?